Yes, people. How are you? How you doing? Back again. Just a quick chat. Just to update you on what's been going on in Tanzania. What's been going on? What's been happening? Not much really. But I'm back to my budget hotel. I'm currently in my room. So yeah, um, it's been a good day. Can't really complain. I was able to visit a few places. You know, yeah. Sorry for that. I was able to visit a few places. Yeah, of course I've been here before, but this time around, I think I'll get more opportunity to explore Dar es Salaam a lot more than I did last time I was there. So yeah, it's been good. One thing I will say is that though, I did one thing that I've never tried before. Excuse me. I've just been drinking this fizzy uh, local drink someone gave me. Oh, it's so gassy. Anyway, yeah, as I was saying, yeah, I did something that I've never tried before. I didn't actually arrange any hotel until I got here. So yeah, I don't know if it's a bit dark. I don't know if you can see my face. Can you see my face? My face. I know my face is black, but is it? Oh, I need to. Is there any other lights in this room that I can switch on? Oh, unfortunately, is that better? Yeah, but where do I put? Yeah, I might as well put it on the bed. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's do it like this. I think. I don't know if that's any good. Is that any better? Maybe. How about like so? So better. Yeah, just going to manage it as it is. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, because I'm gonna hit the bed straight after this. Yeah, so I was saying, yeah, so I did not bother to book a hotel or arrange for anything. I spoke to somebody on a plane few years ago that told me that sometimes you're probably better off if it's a place that you've been before to stop booking a hotel in advance and find something when you get there. And what that does, it gives you ability or opportunity to check out the hotel if you get there and you find out that it's not what you are paying for. You know, you're not getting what you are paying for. Yeah. So yeah, I took to their advice. I didn't. So I found this place, very budgetary. It's about, I'll say, less than £15 per night. And funny enough, it's close to pretty much everything you want to do in Dar es Salaam. Um, Plus, my one of my favorite places that I hang out at a lot more, Hyatt International or Hyatt Kilimanjaro. It's only about 5-10 minutes from here. So yeah, I'll go there sometimes and I stay there 1 or 2 days. You know, it's very expensive place though. It's from budget to high end. So anyway, so I didn't. So I got this place, and then yeah, this is it. This is where I am. It's only about what, £15 per night. Very affordable for anyone if you're planning a trip to Tanzania and you really don't want to be spending a lot on accommodation or on hotel. So it gives you have more money to spend on other things, on traveling around Tanzania, for example, which I'm planning to do. I'm planning to go to Kilimanjaro. Hopefully, climb the mountain this time around. Last time I failed to do that. I just didn't get enough time. Yes. So yeah, so far today's been good. Um, I'll try to upload as much video as I can. The downside also is that this hotel doesn't have a Wi-Fi, so having to get someone to help me to organize a SIM card that I can load some data on. So there's always a way around these things. Or alternatively, I can get a SIM card myself, which you know, which means I will have to provide passport details and register and etc. etc. So, alright, so that's that. So far, Tanzania is hot. Is the degrees? I wouldn't know. I'll say, oops. Let me guess. It's pretty hot. I would say roughly oof, about 25 to 35 degrees. Yeah, it's very hot. Plus, it's Ramadan time. People are fasting around this time. Tanzania is, I believe, is majority Muslim population. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not sure, but I think it is because the amount of people I see or amount of women I see. That's how you know how the population of Muslim in a country when you see a lot of women wearing hijab. No one needs to tell you that majority of the population will probably be Muslim. So yeah, it's a Ramadan period right now in Tanzania, and yeah, so you wouldn't find many street food. I was looking for street food from like 2, 3 ish, and I couldn't find any. So there you go. I didn't. It just completely escaped my mind until somebody pointed it out to me that they won't come out until it's time to break their fast. So right, that's that. Yeah. So yeah, another thing experience that I want to share is to prioritize what you are going to do on a daily basis. I didn't do that today, which is very terrible of me. I just went out and I didn't have any plan. I just wanted to, I don't know, just like a kid with a toy, with a new toy, I would just going all over the place. I did few film on a Buddha, up and down, just nothing, just something random, nothing really structured. Yeah, so I just think it's best to prioritize so you don't miss important places that people would like to see. Yeah, if there's still a place that you wanna have a look at in Tanzania, let us know. Places to visit, yeah, I plan to do Kilimanjaro, which is not in Dar es Salaam. It's far away. Someone's promised me to go to the museum tomorrow, so I'm going to try and document that. Which is far forgotten the name of the place, for crying out loud. But yeah, it's further up towards where Oyster Bay and Masaki, where those new developments are. So if you know Dar es Salaam, maybe you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, the cost is very reasonable of coming here, of living here. Oh my God, I would say it's more or less. I won't say it's the same as in Uganda, but I would say it's slightly more than Uganda. Uganda is still far cheaper than Tanzania. Of course, Kenya will top that. Yeah, so yeah, there are lots of budget hotels, not just this one. I found out later, and also it depends on what you want to do, what your plans are, what your priorities are. Really, there are quality hotels like much more. I mean, I'm talking about the international standard level hotels like Hyatt, where I had my lunch. Like Hilton. The Hilton is unbelievable. They have swimming pool and everything, sauna and the whole lot. They have everything there. You can't really, you can't fault that. I mean, it's easily comparable to something you will find in London or Paris or even in New York. So, yeah, um, yeah, that's about it really. Um, so moving on. Yeah, the food is typical African, but lots of rice here. Anything you eat here has rice in it. So for me, I'm not so keen. When I travel, I like to eat something that I don't get to eat on a regular basis when I'm at home in the UK. So I don't know about you, but yeah, um, rice mixed with other local vegetables and meat, and of course you have all your uh, goat and beef and fish. Fish especially, fish is very reasonable. Just like Uganda is very cheap here. In fact, that is one reason why I prefer to go to Uganda more than Tanzania, because I get my fish. I love my fish. I'm a fish man proper. Like I can really murder two, three big tilapia, on a sitting. At a sitting, don't even joke about that. Give me a bowl of red wine and three mid-sized tilapia, and I'm happy. So yeah, that's me. Right. Food is very cheap. I think daily you could probably get by. Let me think. Oh, maybe about 20 quid, £20. You can convert that into dollars if you wish, but I'll go by the currency I'm used to. Drinks, yeah, water is about 1k here. I don't know. I don't know how to convert that to UK money for you, but 1k, I would say, oof, it's not even up to 50p. So I don't know. Because £1 is three. I think £1 is 3.5 Tanzanian shilling. So you do the maths. So yeah, places of interest for me. Yeah, I'm about to go to Oyster Bay because it's new developments. Like you have a vibe of being in Brain Cross. I mean, it's that place just unbelievable. Everything you think you can imagine that you will find at any UK shopping mall is there. Apart from maybe the designers and as much, but you will find your drive-through KFC. You will find McDonald's. You will find all the coffee shops. You will find lovely apartments. You will find like something similar to this new cluster of you know new developments in UK like Canary Wharf. Maybe not up to that standard, but very close. With living apartments, etc., etc. Lovely, well developed, well designed. Quality is impeccable. You can't really go wrong. Yeah, so places of interest. I'll try and visit also the museum, like I said, Masaki and Oyster Bay. Yeah, and a few other places. The ports, I will show you it from opposite Hyatt International Radio. You can see the port where all the goods to Tanzania are loaded and offloaded. Zanzibar, I'm going to try and visit, which is a different island, which is also part of Tanzania, just off the coast of Tanzania. Yeah, so what else is there to talk about? Landmarks, yeah, pretty historic. Lots of places linked to the colonial times. That's just about what you're gonna find. But one interesting place that I saw was the magistrate court was still as it was when the British was was when they were the colonizers of Tanzania. they just refuse to change it or rebuild it or knock it down. It's sort of like a listed building in the UK. That I found very amazing. The building is still standing. So yeah, places like that. Yeah, accommodation, it's very affordable. Lots of Airbnb also. If you're into that, you could rent apartments, a full apartment. A full apartment will probably cost you around about between 5 to 700 £700 for the per month. Maybe slightly more depending on where it is. No, if you choose Oyster Bay, the Oyster Bay is expensive, or Mayaki or Masaki or whatever it's called, right? Yeah. So yeah, that's that. Accommodation. That's what you'll be expecting to pay around that. Um, the living wage, yeah, if you're interested, if you're a business person, is very low. You can hire people for the month for $100, which is pretty much across Africa, really. You don't need me to tell you that. I mean, I know in Uganda and Kenya, roughly around something. Yeah, you can hire a whole human being to work to do anything for you for $100 per month. So yeah, living wages around that. Um, People are friendly. I would say much friendlier than Uganda, definitely. People can stone me for saying that, but I didn't know until 2 years ago that I came here. In Tanzania is definitely, you know, in terms of people, you know, in terms of person skills, I will put Tanzania well above Uganda and definitely well above Kenya, in my opinion. Um, I think they are more reserved than Kenya or definitely Uganda. So sorry guys, this is just my opinion. So yeah, so you can survive pretty much if you get a job here, and if the job is paying you, I don't know. Depends on where you're coming from. If you are a foreigner, you want to come and taste the waters here to work or have a business. If you earning about $2,000 per month, you can do better than survive, more than survive, because $1,000 or £1,000 per month is about 3 million, I think. Yeah, it's about 3 million. So 2,000 gives you 6 million a month per month. So yeah, you can do a lot. You can do a lot with that. Buy land, build something slowly, and you can definitely save. Yeah, people are much friendly. Nightlife, I'm gonna test it out, but I can imagine it's you know it will be typical nightlife in Africa, very in your face. You know, good vibe music, definitely pumping and going until people start going home. Really, that's one thing about African nightlife. What I've noticed. Forget about the timing. If they say 10, sometime probably won't kick off till 12 or 1. And if they say they're closing at 6, don't be surprised 8 o'clock people are still jumping up and down there. So it is what it is. This is African way. Just have that in mind. Yeah, government is doing its best. Mass transit is here in Tanzania, in Dar es Salaam, which is, like I said, I noticed that our disbanded band buses, I saw them on the roads of Dar es Salaam as public transit system, and they've created a different runway. I mean, a different road for it. That nobody else is allowed to use. Well, saying that sometimes that law is broken by borders and government officials, but band buses they are in Dar es Salaam. I don't know how it got here, but I don't know what deal, whether it was Mayor Boris Johnson, or I think it was around Mayor Boris Johnson's time. I can't remember anyway. But yeah, Benny buses they're here. I don't know how, but they're the mass transit, 100%. So yeah, government is doing its best. Like I said, they're taking public transport very seriously, and I don't think I'm not sure if it's subsidized, but it's helped a lot to reduce the traffic of Dar es Salaam. This is what I've been told. So kudos to the government of Tanzania. Public transport in any African country is very important, or any developing country for that matter, or any country for that matter, is very important. And if it's subsidized, it's even better because you're helping the people. Traveling around is cheap. It's 1K, 2K here and there. You negotiate. There's no question of feeling sorry for anybody here. Don't come with that pitiful attitude. Negotiate well, fairly, because they will try to put one on you. If they know that you knew and you're going from here to there, they can charge you like 2 to 5K if you don't know where you're going. So, oh dear. Anyway, yeah, I won't say much on that. I don't want to upset a lot of people. So that's me. I haven't retired yet, but I'm going to try and take a nap. If I can wake up in 2 3 hours, I want to hit the road again and see what's available and just have some fun. Yeah, the government is not bad. It's a family-friendly country. Most places you can take kids, you can take your, you know, a young child out and not worry about, seeing things that they're not supposed to see. Culturally, very active. There is moral. How can I put it? Tanzania is a very high moral country in terms of dressing and dress codes. Yeah, you will have problems if you come here wearing mini skirts or showing too much flesh. Seriously, they will really scream at you on the roads. No one will tell you before you go home and change your clothes. So be careful if you come in here. It's very important. Be very careful. Yeah, the transport of those that the Bendy buses are pretty cheap. Also, they're not expensive. I don't know. I didn't find out if they're being subsidized enough, but yeah. So yeah, that's it from me. Today has been good. I've enjoyed it. I had my lunch at Hyatt International Kilimanjaro. I will try and do. I want to do Zanzibar tomorrow, hopefully. I'm not actually sure, but I plan to go to this museum with this guy tomorrow. But on Saturday, I'm taking a bus to guess where, to Kampala, Uganda. My plan is to do like a Tanzania, Kenya, or Tanzania, Uganda, Kenya, back to Tanzania, rest a bit. Then I'll go back to Uganda possibly, and then Rwanda, Burundi, and back to Tanzania. Yeah, I'm planning to do it like that. Plus, I'm not really too sure about how I'm gonna do it. I think I'm just going to do it randomly as it comes to me, or as the needs arises, that or as I feel like, or if I find somebody going that way that I find reliable. Because sometimes I'm speaking to one or two people, not a tour guide. I had a tour guide earlier, which I have to I have to excuse myself from for some reason. But anyway, that's off topic. So anyhow, thank you very much for my ranting. And that's my updates for now for this travel. Continue to stay in Tanzania, Dar es Salaam. I will move from Dar es Salaam when I come back from Kampala, from Uganda, Kampala, to Kilimanjaro, and then I want to visit Arusha. Arusha is very important. being Arusha was one of the cities that laid foundation for African liberation back in the 60s. I read a bit about that. So yeah, it would be good to go to Arusha just to see what Arusha is like. They told me it's also a well-developed town. So yeah, thank you for watching, and yeah, so keep tab. You know, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and let your friends know that we exist. Your support is much appreciated. Yeah, so I should see you in the next video. And I'm signing out from my budgety hotel. So yeah, peace and stay well and stay blessed. Good night.